track of everything. So okay, so now this is still my first roll. All right, so now I kind of want Iron Man. So Iron Man, I need this. I need tech. And vision powers is once per turn, I may take Mystic or Tech and turn it to any face. So I'm going to take Mystic and turn it into Tech. Okay, so I'm going to put a dice to show that I used his. And if you have an okay, that no. All right, so there's nothing else I could do. So I guess I gotta roll. So you know what I'm gonna do? I'm gonna use this to put on the Black Widow. Draw a bonus token. So I'm gonna draw another bonus token. That was...
She's good for that bonus token.
Yeah, Scarlet Witch. I mean, Black Widow is really good, and remove a damage from a hero. So I always like to heal these guys.
Right.
So I'm gonna heal the Scarlet Witch, and then I'm gonna re-roll all of these because I'm only one tech away from Iron Man. I did not get the tech on Iron Man, but you know what I will do? I will use Nebula's ability, so I'll put the dice there. Add 1 damage to Nebula, so she's taking a damage, but I get to remove a counter from an Infinity Stone, so I get to reduce that by 1. That's cool. And then, so I use the die. As long as I use it, die. All right. And then this. Damn it. Remove. I need a tech. So you know what I will do? I will use this dice on her again. She's going to take another damage. And I'll remove this counter because blue is dangerously close. And I'm hoping for a tech. Come on, tech. Oh, I got a POW. Oh, cool. Aoki's ability is I could turn a POW into any face. So that turns out into a tech. I got Iron Man. All right. So I recruited Iron Man. So I'll put Iron Man up there. I'll clear all the dice. And then I'm going to use the end of turn abilities. The end of turn. So the Quinjet and the Guardianship allows me to heal damage. So I'm going to heal Nebula too because she could remove counters on the Infinity Stone. Oh, let's see. J-Bot says, food's here. Have a good night. So he abandoned me for food. Why I order? Hey, buddy, I agree with you. I'm with you on that one. Abandoned me for food. I get it. Okay, we got Drax over here. Damn it, no villains. No villains. So now I have to put my counter in an area.
I remember when Drax was a villain.
Yep. Yeah, he was kind of, the original purple Drax.
Yeah, because Warlock was my dude, and he was always fighting Drax in the beginning, you know.
Drax is good. He gives you extra dice if you're fighting villains, and the rest of the deck has to be villains. So I'm going to go over here and try to recruit over here. All right. Thanos reacts to that. I'm starting to get real sleepy because I woke up at 4:30 for work today. Where'd you go, Pops? You leaving me already?
No, I'm here. Okay. I just had to grab a couple things for my comfort, you know.
This dice means all the villains activate, but there's no villains, so we got that. All right, so now I'm going to build my dice pool again.
Man, you need to shuffle them cards. You just villains.
Well, process of elimination. The next bunch of cards have to be villains.
Yeah, so, one after another, huh?
Well, that I'll start clobbering them with this. All right, so this I'll get a blue card for that. I'll get a green for Doctor Strange, and I'll get you know what? I'll do this. I'll get a black from Doctor Strange, and I'll get a green from the Black Panther. Does anybody else give me a dice? No. All right. So now I'm going to roll the dice. And so there we go. All right. So I kind of, let's see, who could I recruit? because right now I just want to clear up cards so I can put out new cards. So I hope villains show up. Hoping for villains. I got a lot of occult, and I got no occult in this area. So you know what? I'm going to keep this one tech, and I will re-roll everything else using Wong's ability. That doesn't really help me too much. All right, so here are 2 POWs and a Cosmic. I got Drax. Does any of these other dice help me with anything? Iron Man, 2 tech, and he could. So I will. I can't use any of them. Oh yes, I could use the Vision to turn this into something else. I will turn this dice into 2 tech and then use Iron Man to remove a counter from the Infinity. So there we go. So now we're really frustrating Thanos. And I will use this die. I could turn it to any face. So I will turn it into this and put it over there. But I'll show that. And that gets me to, I get another bonus token. And I could
remove
1 damage. So I will heal the Hawkeye over here. And then my 2 ships allow me. So everybody's healed. So I'm not really worried about heroes dying. I'm worried about Thanos getting the
stones. Yeah.
Infinity Stone. So I'm running out of room. My team of heroes is getting really big. There we go. All right.
Starting to look like the movie.
Yeah. If just imagine the budget for the actors in this film.
Yeah.
Yeah. So I'm clearing all the dice, and this has got to be a villain. No! Team Deal. I got all heroes.
Who is it?
Heimdall.
Oh, man.
I got Heimdall over here.
Now, see, he ain't even a superhero. He's just like
and
gatekeeper, right?
And in case you're wondering, you see how this card says Avengers on the bottom, and most of them don't?
Yeah.
These were promo cards. You had to like buy something else to get them.
Right.
So there's a site called Board Game Geek, and you could buy all the promo cards. Some of them are really cheap, like $4, and you got like a pack of 4. But I'm missing 4 promo cards. Captain Marvel, and they want like $50 for it. So I guess I'll never have Captain Marvel. And I forget who the other 3 promos are. But I'm a completionist. You know, comic book people are completionists, so it just drives me nuts. But I'm not paying $24 for a card for a game that I play like twice a year. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Yeah.
All right, so I'm gonna pull back my token, and who do I want? Okay, all right, so I'm gonna go over here because War Machine will allow me another dice. So I'll go over here. Thanos reacts to me. Okay, so I put a counter on red, and then he rotates. Oh, he had enough of my nonsense. He's coming right at me. So Friday takes a damage, Heimdall takes a damage, War Machine takes a damage, and then everybody on my team takes a damage because we're here. So I'm going to run out of counters because there's just so many people on my team.
That's good stuff, John. Good stuff.
Yeah. It's good because the Hulk, the more damage he takes, the more dice he gives you. So now the Hulk is going to give me an extra red dice. And you're limited by the dice. So, you know, if I have too many red heroes that give me red dice, you know, so be it. I can only roll so many dice. So look at all this damage now. Now Thanos is... That's one bad thing about having a lot of heroes is they could all get hit. All right, now I'm going to assemble my dice pool again. I got 4. I got 1 tech because of Captain America. Hulk gives me another red dice. Doctor Strange will give me a green die. No, Doctor Strange will give me a black die. There's no villains over here, so whatever. So and I'll take a green die because of the Black Panther. So there we go. That's all my dice. Now I'm going to roll. And what do I want here? I want to recruit him. So I need POW and I need tech. All right. So, You know what? I'm going to use Wong's ability to reroll all my dice.
Cool.
And then I'll put this on Wong to show. Perfect. That's a lot better. So I got 2 tech and 3 there. I got War Machine. Can I use any of these other dice to recruit? I could use. I need 1 cosmic, 2 occult, and I'll use the Vision, who could turn a tech into any face, to turn this into 2. So I also recruited Heimdall. And then I have 2 cosmics that I will re-roll. And what do I get here? Okay, so I'll put this on the Black Widow. She lets me heal a damage. I'll heal her. And I get another bonus token. And try not to look. Okay, so now I got that. All right, so now I got that. This bonus token, heal 2 damage from a hero, will heal Mobakto. And I have this. This I could turn into any face. So any face I will turn into this. And I'll Nebula. And that allows me to remove a counter. So there you go. We're frustrating Thanos. And then I pull back all my dice. When they get rescued, they lose their damage. And boy, am I running out of room. These guys will go up here. Okay. Okay. And I will, come on, villains. Star-Lord! Oh my God, there's no villains. This is getting annoying. All right, so, man. I like Star-Lord. He gives me an extra die, so I will stay here. Thanos reacts. Am I going too fast? Do you follow it?
You're good. I'm
Okay.
I'm slowly picking it up. I'm like,
And now he's gonna come over here. All right. So now Thanos is gonna beat up Hawkeye, Shuri, and the Scarlet Witch. All right. And now I'm gonna get all my dice. I get an extra red because of the Hulk. Black, green, this. There's no villains. And I get an extra red because of War Machine. So I'm getting a lot of dice. Okay. Let's see. I really want... Oh, both of these allow me to get dice. So this will put there. Oh, wait. Before I recruit. All right, so this is all the powers that I need. And I need that. So I will re-roll all of these. All right. So that was Wong. Okay, cool. I put a dice on Wong. So here's 2 for Star-Lord. Here's 3 for her. An occult. 2 cuts. So I got Star-Lord. All right. So now I need this. Oh, okay. I could use these 2 counters. So I got Gamora, and I still have all these dice left. I will use this on the Black Widow to remove 2 damage from Iron Spider. And gets me another bonus token. Okay, I got a tech, so I'll use 2 techs. There you go. I recruited everybody in this sector. And this die... oh, okay. I will use the Guardianship and the Quinjet to heal 2 off of Nebula. And then I will use this occult to turn into 2 tech for Iron Man. And I'll remove that. There we go. The Avengers is kicking ass now. I shouldn't say that because that is going to anger Thanos into beating me up. Okay, so all of these... geez. I actually have to put them where you can't see them anymore. I ran out of room.
As long as you know where they are.
Yeah. But if a villain doesn't show up... Okay, we got Cull Obsidian.
Finally.
We got Corvus Glaive. And we got Proxima Midnight. All right,
Yeah,
Villain Destroyer.
they're all in a group at the bottom of the deck.
Yeah, they were waiting. They were waiting. Okay, cool. So, we know what sector I'm going to. I got to start taking out villains in order to win. Thanos now does not enjoy the fact. Well, actually, let's see what he does. So we put a counter on green, and he rotates one to yes, he commands the villains. Yeah, Thanos is smart. Look at that. I told you the game is getting angry now. So first thing, we are all in this sector, so everybody is taking damage. So this is going to take me a second or two to give everybody a damage token. I got more down here. The Guardian ship is pretty beat up. Mantis is pretty beat up. You know, Hulk likes the damage. That makes him more powerful, but that makes sense. The Quinjet is almost beat up. Nebula is a masochist. She takes damage. Etiri is almost knocked out. I wasn't paying attention to him. Iron Man, Black Panther, Drax, and then my two friends over here. Oh, three friends. Friday and Star-Lord and Gamora. Okay, so now I'm going to assemble the dice. I'm trying to do this fast. My 4 base dice, 1 for Captain America. That's that. That's the Hulk. This is Green Lantern. This is from Drax. You see, I'm out of red dice, so I can't use any more red dice, but Star-Lord gives me a green, and Gamora gives me a black. So I should be able to just beat the crap out of all these guys now. Okay, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay. If you roll 6 or more powers on your opening roll, add 1 damage to a villain. So cool. Let's take it.
Who are we taking out? Who are we taking?
I'll hit Corvus Glaive. I'll hit it. So I get a free hit from them. All right. So now I get to re-roll if I want to. I need a little bit of everything. I need a little bit. Believe it or not, I'm not going to re-roll anything. So this and this gives me 1 damage to Cull Obsidian. Oh, I forgot to activate their abilities. Thanos is in here. So, all right. So, if Thanos is in the sector, all players must add 1 damage to 2 heroes on their team. So, all right. So I'll give 1 to Hulk because he likes the damage. And who else is? You know what? Gamora could take a lot of damage. So there we go. If Thanos is in the sector, add 1 damage to all heroes in the clockwise adjacent sector. So everybody over here takes a damage. Okay. And if Thanos is in the sector, add 1 damage to all the heroes on the active team. So, oh, geez, this might be bad. Right. Everybody's going to take a damage. You see, it was getting easy because there was no villains out.
Yeah.
Okay, so Wong is going to die. Vision's going to die. The Q-ship is going to die. Yeah, I got a little cocky. Hulk. Okay, so I got to remove these guys because they're all dead. Oh, the Quinjet is dead. This Iron Man. Yeah, this was a devastating round. 1, 2, and I got to put 1 more damage. And I don't have any more dice, so this will remind me that he's. So now I got to get rid of the Quinjet. Wong, you were good. You helped me out. Etiri, okay, there's the extra. Took the extra. So wow, that round. If I lose 10 heroes, I lose the game. And right now, I got the Quinjet, Wong, Etiri, and the Statesman are all defeated. And as of right now, I only have 2 villains defeated out of
See, I
12.
would consider the Quinjet a hero.
Yeah, the Quinjet and
It's like
and,
a support. It's
the
like a
guardianship.
support tool.
Yeah, more support. I agree, but that's the way the game goes. So these are the dice that I rolled. All right, so now I'm going to start assigning dice. So right over there. So that puts a damage on Cull Obsidian. All right. I will use this and this and these two, and that defeats Cull Obsidian. So there, I beat a villain. All right. Whenever you beat a villain, you get another bonus token. Okay. All right. So now I still have all of these dice. What do I got over here? All right. 2 cosmic and 2 POWs. That puts a damage on Proxima Midnight. And then okay, this is really cool. Okay, so the vision allows me to turn a tech into any face. So I'll turn 1 tech into 2 techs. And Aoki, oh, this was a tech. Okay. All right. Does anybody let me play with the tech? No, so I gotta roll this. All right, cosmic. All right, so cosmic. Somebody has a cosmic ability over here. All right, so this guardianship will remove 1 damage from Nebula, and then I will do this to put 1 damage on Nebula to remove this counter on the Infinity Stone. And okay, took out a villain, damaged some villains. This token goes bye-bye, and whatever. All right, so now this sector is going to be just villains. All right, let me see any more.
Yeah.
Replied to you. Oh, cool. I'll check that out after I'm done streaming. Thank you, Dennis. It'd be cool to see it. All right. All right. So where are we? Okay. So obviously I'm coming over here. We got to beat up villains. Thanos reacts to that. Okay. So red gets a counter, and he moves 1 to the left. All right. So he's not beating up me anymore. He's beating up Shuri. I guess he doesn't like the Scarlet Witch. That makes sense. I got to get my dice pool together. I'm just trying to do it fast. The Hulk gives me 2 red dice, but that's okay. That's 2 red dice. I get a black that. I get a blue from Captain America. I get I'll take a green from Black Panther. I would get another red. I get another green, and I get a black. Okay, but I have no more red. Okay, yeah. So this is the rest of the dice. I have almost. There's only 3 dice or 4 dice left that I can get. So now, I don't have that Wong ability. Oh well. Oh, and this I might as well use right now. Remove 1 counter from the Infinity Stones. There we go. So that's gone. All right. All right. So, Heimdall had a cool power that I just totally ignored. Yeah. For 2 occult, add 1 damage to an undamaged villain. So that's cool. I got to remember that. All right. Okay. I can't re-roll. So let's see.
Do they go first? Is that
What's that?
do the villains get to?
Yeah, I rotated him and put the damage over here, and then I rolled my dice.
Okay.
But these villains don't attack because Thanos has to be in their area to make them attack.
Cool.
Yeah. If Thanos is in this area, so they don't attack. So let's see now. I'll put cosmic and a tech. So that's 1 damage to I don't even have any more. I don't even have it. Okay, yeah. 1 damage to that guy. So we'll do 1 cosmic and 2 tech for that. So that guy's gonna get another damage. And I don't even have any more counters, so I'll put a die. just we got to remember this guy has 2. Okay, and I'm gonna reroll. I'm gonna roll these. Okay, so 2 and a tech, and she allows me to turn anything into. She allows me to turn a power into anything. I'll turn it into a tech. So that's 3. So this guy's defeated. That gives me a bonus token. So that's all right. Oh, I got a power over here. Let's see. These dice are all spent. Let's get rid of them. Oh, a cosmic. And the vision allows me to turn a cult into anything. I'll turn it into a tech. That defeats this guy. That gets me another bonus token. And these dice are all gone. So that leaves me with 1 dice, which is cosmic. And Heimdall's ability is off. That's for 2 occult. Oh, damn it. And I already used the visions. So I will use the guardianship to remove a damage from somebody. Oh, vision is defeated. Vision was defeated. I couldn't use his ability, so I don't know what to do. I'm getting sleepy.
Just act like he just died and move on.
So I'll put this guy back with only 1 damage. All right. So, and I only have 1 dice, so I can't use. So that's the end of the turn. All right. So I'll put back this bonus token too. All right. So I'm staying in this area because I got to defeat villains. Oh, and now we have the Royal Talon Fighter. I want more villains. I don't want that. Thanos is going to react. We put a token on purple. And then he rotates to the right. Oh, that's going to be bad. All right. So first we do the villains. If Thanos add 1 damage to all purple and blue. So this sector, purple. Oh, that takes out this. Oh, man. Purple.
You might lose Nebula, too.
Going to lose Nebula.
Oh.
Iron Man. We're going to lose Iron Man. Okay, we're not going to lose him yet. Iron Man just got beat up. We're going to lose. Oh no, he's got a bunch. We got War Machine over here. He's got 2 hits on him, and you can't see, but Friday is almost defeated.
You can move 2 or 3 of them up into
I'm going to do that as soon as I put these out. Okay, so we got these extra tokens. All right, so we got Friday. Yeah, because I could have used Friday's ability. And Star-Lord. And one of his damage fell off. And then, yeah, I was testing this out tonight because I got a month off of work. For my business puts you on furlough sometimes. So I was like, all right, maybe this gives me time to play some some games, some solo games. And I got some cool solo games, like maybe Friday during Super Bowl. I don't watch the Super Bowl, so maybe I'll play Final Girl after I do my Sunday comics.
The Final Girl's got to be something like Slaughterville.
It's a solo only game, and you're the the last girl left in a horror movie. I'll save it because there's no way I could give it justice explaining it. You got to see this game.
I totally get the concept. One of the characters in Slaughterville is the final guy or girl.
Oh, okay.
And and it can be played with multiple people or just one.
Okay.
But
watch this. I think this is where we lose the game here, Pops. Because that was General Outrider's card. Now Proxima Centauri. If Thanos is in the sector, add 1 damage to all heroes on the active player's team. So Aoki gets beat up. Mabuko gets beat up. Captain America survives. But Star-Lord takes the damage. Gamora dies. Mantis dies.
Holy shit.
Doctor Strange takes a damage. Black Widow dies. Hulk
Yeah,
is almost dead. Iron Spider dies. Yeah, we just lost. I'm pretty sure. Heimdall goes over here. Black Panther dies. Drax dies. Yeah, I was getting cocky. I was like,
Thanos just snapped his fingers. Poof, half your
oh,
team.
he snapped next. He doesn't even have the Infinity Stones. So let's see how many heroes died. So this is my Deadpool right here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16. He needs to kill 10 heroes to win.
It's all over.
It's all over. Thanos beat us all. I was getting cocky. I was like, this is too easy. This is too easy.
Now, I just want to say, John, I love showing, like, when Chris is demoing games. I love showing that on the network. Anytime you're doing that, let me know, man, so I can pop in and add it to the madness.
Okay. Like I said, Sunday, probably I'll do Final Girl. I just got to brush up on the rules.
Well, I mean, I got my scheduled shows on Sunday that I got to do. I'm usually tied up from 1 to 5 but I mean, I don't think the Super Bowl starts till like 6-ish or something anyway. So
Okay, I don't even know who's playing. It shows you how little I.
Oh, it's Taylor Swift. I mean, Travis Kelce. The Chiefs against the 49ers. Basically, it was everybody knew that was going to happen about, I don't know, 3 months ago, but it's pretty much the two best teams in each division playing for the championship. I thought Baltimore might have had it. Baltimore should have beat.
I'm going to share Dennis's picture that he put up on Twitter.
Yeah.
So this is what he was drawing while we were playing. That's pretty cool. It looks like Jack Kirby's Thundar. He said he was studying Alex Toth. Let's see. There we go. So that's pretty cool. He was studying Thundar. Yeah, that's pretty cool. Thanks for sharing.
The Barbarian. But yeah, I've been playing some video games. We've been doing the RPGs on Friday, and Chris does all kinds of different demos for tabletops. Actually, have you seen?
It doesn't matter. Thanos has destroyed the world, so it doesn't matter.
Have you seen this, John? This is a tabletop game called Gone Hunting.
Oh, it's a hunting simulating game?
It's hunting without killing anything. But I mean, it's got all kinds of, twists and turns. You can go to shoot something and your ammo dry, it doesn't fire. People can go through your campsite and steal your stuff. And, I mean, there's all kinds of different twists and turns.
I'm trying to look at what other solo games would be fun. I have a Final Girl, Elder Sign I could play.
This guy right here, Laughing Rogue. This guy right here, Laughing Rogue on Twitter, on Facebook. He has a bunch of different games he's created. He's working.
Send me the name of the game on Twitter so I can look it up later.
I'll just send you his link, and then you can check out all the stuff. Man.
Like I don't need cops here. I don't need any more games. I mean, look.
He sent me a box, dude, because he's got like directors.
You see all these shelves with games?
Yeah.
Then there's games behind me, and then there's more games over here.
Yeah, so big boxes like those that you just showed. He's like he's got the regular size box, and then a bigger box, and a bigger box, and like the Slaughterville game is awesome. The Gone Hunting game is awesome. He's got one called Gods of Metal, where you build a rock band and you're trying to build the perfect. Oh,
I played that game. Yeah, that's a fun game.
Yeah, Gods of Metal. That's his. Chris made that.
Oh, he made that? Yeah, I played that game. I played that game at Dice Tower Convention.
Dude, sweet. See? Yeah, you got to meet Chris, man. You guys will get along just fine. I'm serious. He's got a room just like that.
What's his name?
It's like full of games, It's good stuff. I love this, man. I love it.
Ah, man, I was thinking, oh, man, I can't believe I'm going to beat Thanos so easy. This game isn't even fun. And then,
yeah, you got to shuffle them cards up better.
well, to be honest, I'm a little sleepy because I've been up since 4:30 because today was a regular work day, but I'm off for a month, so I'm like, I don't need to go to bed. And Saturdays, I got to go to the post office tomorrow. Haldir bought one of my pint glasses, and I can only go to the post offices on Saturdays, but except for this month, I could go to the post office whenever I want. So tomorrow I got to mail 3 pint glasses out. I sold 3 this week. So I got to do that tomorrow. But other than that, post office open till 4. So I was like, I'm just going to stay up as late as I can. And man, I realized I was making some mistakes because I don't think you die until the end of the turn. So if you could do some quick healing, but oh well, I'll try it again next time.
Yeah. I was going to say Sunday, 3:30, we're doing the show ops. As always, we're doing indie books this week.
Oh, cool.
Okay. If there's, I mean, if you ain't doing nothing, you want to pop out and show off some indie stuff, you're more than welcome.
Yeah. So yeah, I haven't been invited to any Super Bowl games, and I'm not really going to watch the Super Bowl. So
if my team ain't in it, and they never are, I ain't got to worry about it, right?
Who's your team?
I'm born in Minnesota.
Oh, okay.
It can't get any worse. It can't be any worse than that for a football fan. You know what I mean?
Yeah. So this Sunday, I'm going to do I got to look. I think I have a reprint of Amazing Fantasy 15.
But that's not really an indie book.
No. For Sunday Comics at 10. You know how I do my so. I've been getting a lot of people. I've been getting like 28, 30 people watching, which is a lot for my channel, watching these key comics, and we just talk about it. It's my favorite thing that I do on my channel. I'm really enjoying it. And I've been showing off the older comics. I did Fantastic Four #1, Avengers #1, Daredevil #1, X-Men #1, Justice League #1. But people have been asking for Amazing Fantasy. I'm like, I don't have it. And then I'm like, wait a minute, I think I have a reprint. Nobody's going to mind if I show a reprint.
Yeah, they like the way you do it, John.
Yeah, so I'll if I have that, if I don't have a reprint, I'll do a Strange Tales 110, the first Doctor Strange. So either way, it's Ditko. It's Ditko Sunday.
There you go. Yeah, I had somebody point out to me the other day that the channels that do well is because the people that are they like the people doing what they're doing. Did I win or lose?
We got destroyed.
Smash, bro.
We got destroyed. 3 villains came out all at once. Thanos moved into the sector. So Thanos, this guy's clever. He lulled me into a false sense of security. I was getting cocky thinking I could win. Granted, I was getting a little sleepy and I wasn't, synergizing all the cards properly as I should. But then Thanos only needed there's 3 win conditions. Either the team has no heroes, which never happens, or 10 heroes get defeated, or Thanos gets all 6 of the Infinity Stones. So Thanos defeated 16 heroes.
Yeah.
I kind of messed up on the rules a little bit, but you know what?
Well, you got figured out when you were laying out 3 villains together in one sector, he was it was smash time for him.
Yeah.
He gets to control 3 of his villains attacking you all at once, right?
Plus himself.
Yeah,
Well, I didn't even finish that turn because the next is Thanos would have attacked, so I put another token. So he probably would have
wiped everybody.
Yeah, I think it would have been a total party kill. I think he would have killed everybody. Yeah, I'm looking.
And yeah, there is always a next time.
Killed. Yep.
There's always a next time. We can just reboot it.
Yeah, I'll play this again. But this was. I just wanted to see if I could set up this table, set up the camera so everything would be in focus. What I really got to do is I got to put something over this light because it's just so bright. Mm-hmm. When I built this room, I didn't think I was going to be doing YouTube. So right. I got to get any recommendations? I was thinking of a sheet of translucent paper or something to
lighter bulb.
Well, this is an LED. I'm not changing the fixture.
Oh. I was just saying dimmer wattage. I don't know. Maybe
I was just thinking. I bought a round light. Maybe I could just turn this light off and put a light behind me. Maybe that'll work.
I don't use the overhead. I have a lamp right over here, just a dim lamp. that I use, and then I don't have all the bright behind me because
Dennis, there is no next time. All time, space, and dimension has been destroyed by Thanos. That's it.
it's just a reboot. Number one. It's Thanos starts over. Number one.
That's it. We'll do the Ultimate Universe. Yeah, there we go. I wonder, there's got to be a DC one, like Dark Side Rising. That would be fun. I'd buy a DC one.
Apocalypse, maybe. Probably.
Well, that's Marvel.
X-Men, that'd be good. Apocalypse, X-Men. Yeah.
Out of all these, there's a Star Wars one, there's a Harry Potter one, and an Avatar: The Last Airbender. But now I got to look up on Board Game Geek what other risings there are. But I think that's it. Thanos Rising. It should tell me all the different incarnations.
Is that Conan game back there? Solo game?
Oh no. It's a great game though. It's a really good game. It's really clever. And you see that? So I got the Conan game. Do you see that Batman box?
Mm-hmm.
Right over here. It's the same game, but it's Batman. And it's just really clever. The problem is the rules were written in Italian, and they must have just did a Google Translate, and then here you go, because it is the most difficult rule book ever. To the point they're putting out an expansion to it, and one of the promises is they're going to give a new rule book to everybody who backed the games. So I don't know. It is the worst rule book for such a good game. You know, the game is that good that I put in that much effort to really try to learn. So I'm looking for so there's Avatar. I'm looking at the Board Game Geeks for this game. You could get different themes. So you could get Avatar: The Last Airbender. You could get Batman, who laughs, Harry Potter, and you could get SpongeBob SquarePants, and Star Wars. These are all different versions of this particular game. So if you like this game, you could those are the different themes. And
I just sent you Chris's Twitter. Sent you a message with Chris's Twitter from Laughing Rogue, and you look right at the top of his Twitter is what we were doing today, which was playing his RPG game of Slaughterville. Now look, Slaughterville is a comic book. Slaughterville is a tabletop game and an RPG game.
Okay, so you just sent me some. Okay, all right. I'm looking at it right here. All right, I'll check it out.
Cool.
That Laughing Rogue. That's your friend.
Yeah, that's Chris, man. He's one of us. He's one of the madness. Really good dude, and man, he makes some killer games. Man, we've played them all. I've sat at a table and played the games with him. He's been here.
Rock Guard is pretty funny. I liked it. It was a pretty funny game. It's funny because when we played it, my friend Mark. He does the worst thing in the world, but I like Mark so much I don't mind. But anybody else who does this, I'm walking away from. He takes a game, rips open the cellophane, starts reading the rules, and that's how we play. You know, like, okay, this is what I'm like. Oh my god! Like when I play a game, I read the rules in private. I'll read the rules.
Already know them. Yeah, you already know what's going on.
By the time we sit down to play, I could just start teaching the game. Oh
right.
My god, I cannot stand that. Okay, let's learn how to play the game together. Open up the rules. Okay, what is an activity token? Okay, what I just don't have the patience for that. So,
man,
Mark, I'll do it. He's a good guy.
Chris is really good at setting up a tabletop and then having people come in and play online. You know what I mean? He's really good at like displaying the table and has a good overhead setup, so you can see everything that's going on.
Cool.
And he knows the game. So when he's, if it's something you haven't played before, it's like within a round or two, you're down, you're in. He knows the game. So
I got to look at my notes. I tried to design a game a couple of years ago, and then COVID happened, so I never got to play test it with my friends, and then I moved and I forgot all about it. I didn't even think about it until you said your friend designed a game.
Oh, dude, he designs. Everything he does is like it's games, and then everything falls around it. That's the way it seems to me. But like he's got his third Slaughterville comic out right now called Cannibal Rednecks, and it's only got a few days left on Kickstarter. And his graphic novels are freaking awesome too. But the game we were playing today, the RPG, right now it's just everybody's like watching it and they're commenting and they're cracking jokes because it's Dante and it's the adventures of Dante and Karen the Mayo Queen. And Laurie Calcaterra is Karen. That's her character, right? From Path of the Pale Rider. She's Karen, and she plays a really good Karen. And I'm Dante's Inferno.
Oh, so do you play over like Zoom or do you get together in person?
Yeah, on StreamYard, and we do it live, dude. And the chat.
I tried to play Dungeons and Dragons over a Zoom with a friend, but I don't know. To me, I got to be there in person. So I finished up the story. I don't want to be a jerk. We finished up, but I was like,
I think you'd like it. You go watch what we did today. It's right there at the top of Chris's Twitter. If you look,
Karen, she's been on my channel before, and
yeah,
I got to respond to her. She asked if she could come back, and I was like, yeah, sure. And
then, she's awesome. She's actually, I a while back was getting overloaded, and I started handing some of my shows off to people. And Laurie's been doing the Tuesday Morning Brew for about a year now for the Madness. Okay. And she was probably one of the best decisions I ever made was to give that show to her, and just like let her do her thing, man. Look, I'm having fun doing this, but sometimes I do get overloaded, man.
Yeah, it's easy. Yeah. I tell you, I still get nervous whenever I do live chats with people.
I'm still trying to think of the new.
Did you watch today? I had Michael T. Gilbert on. The guy's a legend, and I was like a starstruck little kid, and he was so nice. We talked before, we talked after. Then he sent me a couple messages. Thank you. That was a lot of fun. Oh man, but I was like a starstruck. I mean, I've been collecting his comics since '83.
Yeah, well, that's how it was the first time I interviewed Mike Baron.
Yeah. Oh my God, go watch Mike Baron. I think is my second or third live chat, and I talked all over him. I think he got pissed off at me. I talked all over him. I was just so nervous. I was babbling to the point where he was just like, "I got to go."
Yeah, but see, that's how. No, you watch.
I learned that's the way he is.
Yeah, that's how he goes. It's like, and I asked him, I was like, "Something wrong?" Because the first time he left like that, I was like, "Dude, is everything okay?" And he's like, "Oh no, Pops, you always leave wanting more."
Yeah, and then I was just like, "Oh well, Mike Barron, not everybody likes me." And then Mike Barron's like, "Hey, John, can I go back on your show?" But I was a little bit more experienced, and I learned that it's nothing personal with him, just that he is like, it's time for bed for him. It's like a light switch, and that's the way I am too. I normally go to bed at 9:30, but just the fact, like Fridays, I force myself to stay up because Saturdays is the one day a week I can sleep late.
It's hilarious because I mean, that first time interviewing Mike, I was.
Hold on a second, Ella, you still here? Yeah. Okay, my wife is just sitting over there. She was so quiet.
Like, hurry up, shut this thing down.
No. She's watching TV. This basement. You don't even hear the TV from over here, so that's pretty good.
The first time I interviewed Mike, it was definitely a fanboy moment, because it's like he's all over this room. He's in that box, that drawer, that he's everywhere.
First off, he's a legend.
Yeah,
he's an absolute legend.
He's all over this room. He's in all these boxes. It's like it's Mike Barron. But now I've talked to him.
It's driving me crazy.
Now I've probably talked to him like 40 or 50 times live.
Right.
And another few dozen on the phone, just BSing sometimes. We just talk to each other, It's like,
oh, there you go.
Yeah, Mike's a good dude, man. I fucking love that guy. I'm telling you.
Me too. Yeah. Well,
sometimes you go to bed though, bro.
Sometimes you'll ask, could you retweet this for me? I'm like, you got it, Mike. You got it.
Every time. Yep.
I look at was like, dude, I've been reading your comics for 40 years, loving your comics. The least I could do is retweet something. You know what I mean? Yeah.
See, that's what I told him, and it's like, man, these guys gave me a lifetime of entertainment.
Yeah, exactly. That's
I want to just give them a little something back while
Right.
they're, you know, I mean, so
Chuck Dixon asks for something, Chuck Dixon gets it. You know, Mike Baron. You know,
and I ain't gonna lie, I'm fucking jacked that those guys are part of the Madness Network, dude.
Yeah.
Both of them, you know, we get to see both of their shows every week on the Madness Network. I love it.
I wanted to. Dennis asked, I prefer when someone else learns the rules. I just come up. Yeah, I whenever we play Dungeons and Dragons, I'm always the DM, and whenever we play games, 9 times out of 10, I'm the guy who knows the rules. I am the worst when you teach me rules to a game. I don't want to hear it. I'm like, let's just play enough, and then I lose. You know, but I'm too impatient. And driving home today, oh my God, I was ready to just drive through people's lawns because I was like, I am getting so impatient. My wife is probably laughing. She just knows how impatient I'm getting.
Hey, I can dig you, man. We're getting older. We ain't got much time left. We ain't got time for traffic jams. We ain't got time for none of that crap.
I used to, you know, I live out in Suffolk and I work at the airport, so it's like a 2-hour commute if you drive, and it's not that far. It's just that it's bumper to bumper traffic, and I would just come home angry, and it's just me and my wife, and it's not her fault, and I'm being snappy. You know what I mean? And then, so I take the Long Island Railroad. It's an hour. I get on it's right there at the airport. Drops me off 5 minutes from my house. I take a nap. You know, I read something, and I come home in a good mood. I just can't deal with traffic anymore.
I hear you.
And every couple of weeks, like every 2 weeks, I go to Queens and I take there's an old lady that lived in my old building. She's in her 90s and she's got no surviving relative. I take her food shopping. She doesn't know how to, do Fresh Direct or anything like that. You know what I mean? Every 2 weeks I drive out there, and oh my God, I'm like furious by the time I park. And I can't take it out on this 90-year-old lady. And she can detect it. Is everything okay? Yeah, it's fine. Everything okay? You mad at me? I'm fine. It's fine. It's fine. You mad at me? It's me because I'm always like, she's 92. This might be the last time I take her food shopping.
You think that every time too, huh?
Every time.
All right, John, I'm gonna let you get to bed.
Yeah, I'm gonna go to bed. It's 1 o'clock.
Great talking to you. Great hanging out.
How you doing, time scales? Good to see you. I'm gonna try to do this. I don't know how often I'm gonna do it, but I got a month off, so I'll try it a few times during the month. If I'm, but I think Sunday I'll try a Final Girl, and maybe I'll do Final Girl after the show offs or something. So I can. What are you gonna do? You can do indie comics?
Yeah, we're doing indies, man. So I mean, I still got a huge ass box of them to go through. So.
Oh, okay.
Might turn into 2 weeks. Might turn into 3 weeks.
Yeah, that's fine. You know what I'm gonna do? If you don't mind, I'll tell you right now. I'll Brian Bow's got Wolf and Betsy on his campaign right now, and maybe I'll push that for him. I told him his goal is 3,000. I said, no, you're getting 5,000. You're getting 5,000. So
the first 7 of those.
They're great. Yeah, and he's got. You can get all the back issues, and this campaign is for 10, 11, 12, I think. Yeah, 10, 11, 12.
Yeah, I gotta get caught up. See, when I get focused on something, it's like, and bills got to be paid, and then the comics go off to the side.
Yeah.
And stay focused.
Laurie from the ASAP Imaginations, who's with Laurie. She was asking today on Twitter, she goes, if somebody says they just don't have the money to buy a comic, is that a polite way of saying they don't want to buy it? And I said, I don't know about other people, but if I say I don't have enough money, it means I don't have enough money. Bills still got to be paid. And there's infinite amount of comics that and the more I do this Twitter, the more I do this YouTube and I see, the more comics I want to get. But sorry, Laurie, I'm not talking about your comic. I'm just saying, take people at their word.
Yeah. Look, people are gonna buy it if they're hooked on it. If once they get hooked into your campaign, into your storyline, they're gonna be buying your books. Okay.
Laurie ASAP rocks. Yep, she was great.
Actually, timescales. Laurie was madness before she was ever ASAP. I just want you to know she's been doing
she's making comics. She was but I'm gonna go to bed. So I keep my eyes open. Like I said in many videos, you turn on a camera long enough, Pops shows up.
Hell yeah. So
any of you guys in the chat, turn on your cameras. It's like Bloody Mary. You say Pops, 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 he shows up.
It's if you're doing something fun.
Oh,
shows up. You don't see me show up on any of them drama streams. And
it's very fun to have Thanos destroy the entire Avengers.
And that was fun.
Yeah. What were we saying? Sam, I have to decide what I want. Yeah, you have to. You know, and it's an unfortunate reality that these crowdfunded comics can't be $2-3 an issue. You know what I mean? I'm struggling with figuring out how much to charge for my comic. You know, I want to make it as cheap as possible, you know, but I also have to make it profitable, or I can't be doing it. You know?
You got to make sure it pays for itself, and B, it gives you a start on the next one.
Right. Like that's you know, I have a good job, so I don't need to make money off the comic, but I also don't want to go into the poorhouse making the comic either. But anyway, I'm going to go to bed. Thanks a lot, guys. Thanks a lot for watching. You made this fun. For 20 minutes, I had nobody watching, and I was like, oh, well, I guess nobody cares. And then everybody popped in. So you showed up just in time to watch Thanos destroy the multiverse.
It's perfect.
Thanks a lot, everybody. Bye-bye.
Peace out, everyone.